Welcome to the Bartenders Anonymous podcast, episode 3. I'll start it off by fucking with my headphones right off the bat. No. Well, we're on day 4 of being unemployed. And yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my life. Had barbecue the other night at the homie's house. That was fun. Broke my no alcohol streak. I was gonna not drink, and then you just somebody opens you a Modelo, and hands it to you, a nice cold Modelo at a barbecue. Couldn't help myself. I'm weak. I'm so weak. So we barbecued and ended up playing beer pong and smoked a little cigars. It was fun. It was a good time. So I had my first hangover that I've had in a while, so. But when you don't have a job, you can burn a day and then you just go from there. Go, okay, we'll wake up the next day, we'll feel better. And I do feel better today. I'm feeling all right. But then the weather changed and it's kind of depressing outside and reality starts setting in. You go, oh shit, I don't have a job. What the fuck am I going to do? But I got some time to figure it out. Got my last check from work, which I kind of fucked up because I was putting 30% into my 401k. And so get that last check that I think is going to be a good one. And looking like almost half of it goes away into the 401k, which normally is fine, but I kind of needed the money now. So, minor setback, but generally I set myself booby traps like that and kind of fuck myself over. It's generally how I live life, accidentally. And so then I gotta figure out a way around that. But luckily I've got enough cash anyways to get me by for a couple of months, regardless. But when you think you're gonna have $5,000 and you get $2,500, it's a little bit of a ouchie. So, but I don't want to go rush into a job yet. I want to relax, think about what I'm doing. Instead of going into panic mode, like my buddy said I'm going to do, I'm not going to go into panic mode. It's going to be fine. It's only been fucking 4 days, and I have enough money for 3 months. So, everything's fine. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Everything's fine. And when I want to go get a job, I'll go get a fucking job. It's funny, you start seeing, when you're looking for a job, you start seeing them here and there. Oh, they're hiring here. Oh, they're hiring there. But it's don't do it yet. Wait. You're going to go hop into another job, and you're going to just fucking be right back to the grind. So, I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Try and start exercising, which that has not happened yet. I told myself I was going to start jogging or something, and jogging just sounds so fucking terrible that has not happened. Because, that third day, I was like, I wasn't drinking, then go have the barbecue, fucking drink. And, of course, buddy gets a nice, $70 bottle of tequila that's, aged in cognac casks, and it's smooth as fucking butter, and gotta try that, and cold Modelos, and, yeah, get to play at beer pong and shit, and, and then all of a sudden, that's 2 days you burned. But I needed it. I needed some homie time. So got that out of my system. Played some golf the other day. Played 9 holes. I'm definitely in 9-hole shape. I'm not in 18 holes shape. So, and then I got something weird going on with my left hand. After I was done playing golf, my fucking hand was throbbing later in the day. And the next day it hurt. Third day feels good. So I got one of those hand strengthy things that I bought a long time ago. But now I'm not at work and I can try and exercise my hands. Oh, that's another thing we did when we were at the buddy's house. We end up arm wrestling, which seems to be a constant when we go over there. one of my other fellow bartenders, is eventually once you get a couple beers, a little bit of tequila, you post up in the arm wrestling position and go, you want to go for old time's sake? I think I lost every round, which is fine by me. I'm weak, out of shape, old man bartender. Retired. Temporarily retired bartender. So, I don't know, maybe I'll just go wait tables or something. So I always talk shit that waiting tables is way easier than bartending, but I've never been an actual waiter. I've only been a bartender that sometimes takes tables, so as soon as I get that first 5 top, I'm probably like, oh, this is fucking annoying. I don't want to do this. So when you're up at the bar, usually it's 2 tops. And 2 is like easy. It's like you don't even have to write down their order half the time. Just 2 top, maybe 3. Singled out person. It's like relatively easy. But when you're a actual waiter, then you got 4 tops, 5 tops, so on, where you actually have to write it down and shit. But I don't know. So, it's not out of the equation. But doing this podcast gives me a little bit of sanity just to be like, hey, see, look at me, I'm doing something. Got my podcast going. But I still don't think I've told anybody that I've actually released a couple, so too scared to spread the word on that. I'm like, let me get a couple more out there. They go, oh yeah, you did 2 episodes and then you fucking quit. So I'm just going to keep doing it every once in a while when I feel like it and upload it, see what I think. So that gives me something to work on. And, try and be an artiste, which is it's hard to, admit to people that you're doing this shit. Because it's like, I don't know, you're like in the shadows working on your little notes and writing stuff in your phone, maybe doing a little writing on the computer and notebook. And then when you actually say it out loud, it's like, is this stupid? You start having second thoughts. But I'm like, I'm in too deep now at this point. I'm like, I came up with the freaking the brand name, and I've told too many people that I'm working on it, and it's like, okay, let's do it now and get some people to listen to it and see what the fuck. It's hard to get any feedback when I'm too scared to tell people that I'm doing it. By the time I tell somebody, there will be like 8 episodes out. And it's like, yeah, go on, listen to freaking the Bartenders Anonymous podcast, spread the word. And then I'll get my my scary internet reviews. So, but it'll probably be like my best friends and my family that I tell first, so I'll probably get some positive feedback at least. And then, we'll see what happens. But if anything, it's a good way to keep in touch with my friends and family and tell them what's going on with my life. Except you don't know who I am. I'm just the anonymous bartender. I am Batman. I am Bartender Man, who quit his job. And I also got a DUI. Which half of the people around me know about it, and the other half I haven't really told. Haven't told my mom yet. Maybe I'll tell her to listen to the podcast. I go, go to episode 3. Yep. Yeah, your boy got a Dewey. Yep, they got me. So now I have to, I'm still waiting for my attorney to call me back and figure out what all I got to do, but I'll deal with it. I know quite a few people that have had to go through this, and so, but it definitely contributed to me quitting my job. I was like, I fucking hate my job, and now all of a sudden I'm going to have to be dealing with these fucking classes and license suspended, and I'm like, I'm not one to be begging for rides and shit. I just sounds so annoying. I'm like, you know what? I'll just fucking quit this job. Go figure something out. I'll fucking go for a walk and find a job. I'm not like too worried about it. And in the meantime, I'll do my little podcast and give me an outlet. Talk about my feelings, my thoughts, what the fuck is going on. I am a little low energy today. Like the weather's all yucky and had my hangover yesterday, and today I'm trying to find the motivation to just fucking do something productive. Speaking of fucking, I fucking said the F word, I think, like 2,700 times on the last podcast, so I'm going to try not to say fuck so much. I need to noticeably try to take it out, because it's a lot of, when I was listening back to the last 2 podcasts, I was like, fucking, just like, I don't know what to say, and it's just like it's like fluffing the podcast with words. It's like I only have so many words to say and so many thoughts to get out, and then it's just like fucking this, that, and fucking that. But when you're talking to yourself, what the hell are you supposed to do? I don't know. I'm a rookie. So, and yes, I know I drank the other night, but I haven't even started my classes yet or anything, so gonna be drinking a lot of water the next couple days. Get that shit out of my system. And I'll even, if I have to, divulge the information to my attorney if she calls me too soon. I'll be like, yeah, can we start those classes a little bit later? As I incriminate myself. But that's the only reason I did drink, is because I haven't started any of my shit yet. So I was like, well, this might be kind of my last hurrah. My little retirement party. But no, it was fun. It was good to see everybody and freaking act like we're high schoolers playing beer pong, and it was a good time. And I was like, well, that's probably the last time I'm going to get to drink in a while, so I'm just going to enjoy this fucking tequila. And I bought like 3 cigars. Didn't end up smoking any of mine. I smoked the back end of my buddies that he was done with. I was like, oh, that's good. A little stogie action. So I'll be sitting on 3 decent cigars here. But I got a new lighter, and I left it at my buddy's house, so no cigar today, because I want to use my fancy torch lighter when I do smoke them. But I also don't want to get into a routine of buying and smoking cigars too often, but I'll save them for a special occasion when I'm feeling like it. Go outside, have a nice cup of coffee and a cigar, smoking a pancake, you know, a little treat yourself. So, but it's good that I'll have this time off, and then I won't be drinking. It'll be good for me to figure out what I want to do with my life. So, still have to decide if I'm going to cash out my 401k and live off of that for a while, and maybe go to look at some classes or something besides DUI classes. That's what I was going to joke, that when people ask me what I'm doing, I go, oh yeah, I'm taking some classes. And leave out the DUI part. But no, really, I will be taking some DUI classes. Good times. I'll probably learn some stuff, which is good, you know, get my brain going. But then once I figure out the schedule on when those are, I can figure out what I want to do with the rest of my time, and see if I want to get a little part-time job just to have some income flowing in, and maybe look at some classes of what I want to get into, see what bag of bullshit I want to look into. So my buddy is looking at, what the hell did he say? Some kind of media marketing or web design, something like that. So he's gonna do some classes and stuff, and I just need to go look at what even would appeal to me. But it's like, yeah, the bartending thing, they'll get me so far, but if I ever want to get to the next level or learn something different, it's like you have to go get some kind of certificates and get some knowledge, because knowing how to make an old fashioned is one thing, but having like a certificate in fucking, I don't even know, because I haven't really looked around, but I know what I like a little bit more in my 30s than if I were to have put myself into debt and go to college like 10 years ago, when I'm like have no idea what I want to do, and then just be $60,000 in debt, as opposed to now, if I cashed out my 401k and have fucking $50,000 laying around to go to school and take classes that I want. I don't know, because that's one thing, I've never freaking taken a college class, so that would be a new experience for me, just to learn something new and get my brain moving. So, but I wish I had that, where I'd just be like, oh yeah, I want to be a veterinarian or a doctor or something. But I don't really have that that passion. I always thought it'd be cool to run a bar, but I don't even know the like the business aspect of that. I just know how to bartend and kind of know the ins and outs of how it works, but when it comes to all the financial and stuff, I don't know any of that. So that's something I would have to learn if I ever did jump into that and start running a bar, end up on fucking, what do you call it? Bar rescue. But that doesn't happen in real life. You just go bankrupt. It's like, yeah, sometimes you end up on that TV show, but that's probably like 1%. So we'll see. Time will tell. But I got a little bit more time to think about it, but I just wanted to hop on here and get a episode 3 going so I can try and be consistent on releasing these every so often. At least once a week. Just get on here and ramble. Just so I've got some episodes cranking out while I don't have a job and I don't really have an excuse. Now once I started it, it's like, okay, well now you're in the water, buddy. You wanna do the podcast, you gotta be consistent and go out and release shit and come up with some original thoughts, put it out there, go back, listen to it, see what you need to work on and improve, because that's the only way I'm going to get better at this is if I keep doing it. So I know these first couple are going to be rough and probably cringy to listen to, but that's how you got to do it until I'm freaking 15 episodes in and I go, man, I am so stupid. What am I doing? Or I just keep doing it, whatever, even just to have a little log of my thoughts and just be podcasting for myself and my mom and sister. Love you guys. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, but I'm trying. But here's me out here exploring my artistic ability to put my voice out there and blab about what's going on with my life. Yeah. Might not be that interesting. But hey, what the hell. I don't got anything else to do. I can only play so many freaking video games and walk the dog so much until I'm like, all right, well, I don't have anybody to talk to today, so I'm going to talk to you guys. Because as I'm unemployed, most people are at work right now. So this is me telling myself, yeah, no, I'm working. I'm working on some stuff. I got some stuff rolling around, working on some projects. When in reality, I played some Tiger Woods 07 and then played some NBA 2K18. Got beat by Golden State Warriors. And now that I've got so much time, normally when I'm down in the fourth quarter and I'm going to lose, I just fucking turn it off. But now that I'm like, oh, I got time to kill, I'll just it doesn't matter. I'll just finish the game and just take the loss. And just feel that. Whereas like before I just rage quit. And so I've lost to because I've also got Madden. I think I got Madden 2018. And the other day I just lost to the Steelers. Just played it all the way through. And thought I actually was going to win. All I needed was one first down. And I turned the ball over. They ran down the field and kicked a field goal and beat me. And I was like, motherfucker. But I just let it happen and let the loss wash over me and go, see, now you need to work on that. You take the L and then you go from there. It's like it's a good metaphor for life. That sometimes you do have to just take the fucking L. You can't just rage quit. Which is also why I quit my job before I rage quit at work and get fired instead of quitting. I was like, I hate this job so much and I feel like I could just walk out at any time. But I was like, do this the right way. Oh, fuck, I just said my name. Idiot. Now you're going to have to go in and figure out how to edit that out. See? There's a learning lesson right there. Beep. Yeah, I can't wait to go back and learn how to bleep something out. So anyways, yeah, quit my job before get fired. Because you never know in freaking 6 months, wherever I'm at, after I take care of some stuff, and I could end up having to go back there. I don't want to. I do not want to. But I wanted to do it the right way and then have it on my resume as I left there on good terms instead of, yeah, he was a real dickhead, and then he fucking quit. So I didn't want to do that. So take the L and move on. But yeah, play a little Madden, play a little 2K, a little golf, just to do something with my time. Walk the dogs. At some point, I'm going to jog, but I have not gotten into that yet. Maybe tomorrow. I'll put it on the goal board. Just go for a jog. So, some things to work on. And yeah, we'll get there. I'll get feeling better. Actually, one of the things I want to do is get a starting weight, because I know I need to lose probably like 20 pounds. So I might go into old school wrestler mode and get a weight. Maybe I'll do that today. I'll get a starting weight and go, okay, you got to get down to, I think 160 is like ideal. I think I'm probably hovering around 185. So maybe I'll do that today. I'll get a little starting weight and then get down to a different weight class, because I'm an out of shape, almost 32-year-old, unemployed. Got some work to do, buddy. So, all right, let's wrap this thing up so you can go back and figure out how to bleep your name out. You freaking idiot. All right, let's see. This one's looking around 20, 21, 22 minutes. That's not bad. We'll get better. And then one of these days I'll get a guest on here to make this more interesting. But for now, just me checking in. Got a DUI, quit my job. I am the unemployed bartender on the Bartenders Anonymous podcast. So that's where we be. All right. Well, you guys have a lovely day. Love you bunch. Signing off.